Ashton United TV, joined by manager Steve Cunningham after the penalty victory against Brighouse Town. Steve, obviously a few changes this afternoon. What were your thoughts on the game and the lads that came in?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, I feel a bit gutted for Brighouse to lose a game on penalties. I mean, the game wasn't a great spectacle, so probably penalties was maybe a fair way of finishing the game. But good luck to Vale and his team for the rest of the season. Great bunch of lads, to be fair. Good competitive game, but just lacked real quality. Even though we've made all the changes, I was expecting it. I even said in the dressing room pre-game talk, I went to watch Avro versus Rylands last night, and knowing Rylands rested a few of their key players, I heard Clegg's interview after the game, and he said, you know, these players have knocked on my door and I know what my best 11 is. I sort of mentioned that in my dressing room a little bit differently, because my players have just been waiting for a chance to play, and we've got such a big squad because injuries have now come back in the squad. I mean, we had 22 players to pick from, and with the games we've got coming up this week, it was a chance to give lads opportunity. But what comes with that is, when you're expecting a win and a performance off the back of how we've been playing, you're expecting lads to come in who haven't played for such a long time and hit the ground running, and unfortunately that's unfair to them. So your Cole Lonsdale, Bianga, Milner, Potsy, Keelan, Caton, it was tough for them to just pick up what we've been doing, and I felt sorry for them, because it'll be easy for everyone to say, oh, you made the change, it was a crap game. But to be honest with you, even the lads who've been playing weren't great. It was just a tough day at the office. It wasn't great, but what I would say is the lads have found a different type of way of staying in the game. We went 1-0 down. We've come back with a really good goal from Dan Cowan, who cost us the first one. It could have been a handball in his instance, but then he's redeemed himself by scoring again, and we look dangerous on set plays. But yeah, we've ended up going to a penalty shootout, and you know, the penalties all with conviction, and we're through to the next round, so that's all you can ask of them. Obviously
Simo making the save in the shootout, which proved it all. We're now starting to see from Simo what we expected when we signed from him.
Yeah, because I mean, I made bold statements at the start of the campaign when I said I've signed the best keeper in the division, and I fully stand by it. Not only is he a great lad, he's just a top goalkeeper, and he had like little niggles and injuries, and when you're playing all pre-season with only one keeper, and then he's doing all the games Saturday, Tuesday, it takes its toll on a goalkeeper. Of course it does, but he's just starting now. His last 4 games he's been superb. I mean, the save on the goal line as well, you know, you forget that one, but then the penalty save, you just rely on him. And what was really nice for Simo today was all his family were here as well, and his 2 kids and his missus, who's expecting only in a week or 2, so all his mates and their kids were all here. So that's just a great day. And sometimes you look at that and go, you know what, if there's a positive, the fans have been treated to a penalty shootout. It's got all the kids that were here all banging behind. Yeah, the performance wasn't great, but you know what, there's many a teams, and I said to our lot in there, because at first I've gone in, they've got their heads down, felt like a loss, but it's not. We're through to the next round of the trophy. We're through to the next round of the FA Cup. We're sitting second in the league. We're still in the Frank Hanna Cup because we got a bye in the first round. It's a good time to be an Ashton United supporter, and to see the kids celebrating like at the end. You know what? It was a great performance, but families of the players have been able to enjoy today, and none more so than the Simpson family.
You mentioned the Frank Hanna Manchester Premier Cup then Tuesday night here at Hurst Cross against West Didsbury and Charlton. You said last Tuesday going to be a couple of changes for these 2 games. Are you standing by that?
100%. Yeah, we've got a squad of players that they've come in today, and there'll be another, another 5 or 6 on Tuesday. And again, it's not disrespecting opposition. We've just got to make sure we manage our season, what our priorities are, and giving lads opportunities. We're going to try and recall some of the under 21s, because they've been patient, waiting for an opportunity to showcase what they're about. You know, you've got Remy who's walking past, Kobe, been patient. They've not been able to be in the squad today, but they'll play some minutes on Tuesday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Tuesday. It'll be a different type of game again. West Didsbury are flying. I don't know how they've gone on today, but at time of press last week they were doing really well. So yeah, it'll be a good game. What I would say to the supporters is, you know, we are making changes ahead of the Kidderminster game a week today. But we still need your support on Tuesday. I've got all the players, the first team players who aren't going to be involved, they're going to be on the sideline supporting the team. So what I would say is, I know it's a drain on cash resources because it's today, Tuesday. Last Saturday, you know, we're
long trip as well on Saturday.
Yeah, so we're asking people to support us, and that comes at a cost, so we do appreciate it. But Tuesday, for the lads who haven't been playing, that support will be needed, and it's another chance to keep the run going. We're 6 unbeaten now, 6 wins on the spin. I don't remember the last time the club has done that. So if we can beat West Didsbury, that's 7 wins. We'll go to the Kidderminster game with a real impetus and a sort of bounce where we can go there with no fear and see if we can create history.